Welcome back to another moment with Brittany. I have a lot on my mind, but I'm going to try my best to be short and brief and succinct, so that you hear something, hopefully something that I say today is of nutritional value. Like whenever I post these videos, yes, it's for me. I'm inviting you into my digital journal of sorts. And of course, I want to be heard. I hope that you would share this with other people, especially something that is helping you, that's making you think, and that's widening your perspective on things that I talk about. So do like and share, like and comment and all that. That's great, but I'd rather you share this with somebody else. Send it to a girlfriend, send it to a male friend, especially today's conversation, because it hurts my heart. Like it really hurts me to my soul to continue to have discussions that are man versus women, that are like, men are trash, men ain't this, I got ghosted, I got played, blah, blah, blah. I mean, the laundry list of things from both men and women whenever we come together to talk about relationships. It's like, again, I said this in my last video, do we really want to come together? Or do we just want to continue to continue, in self-fulfilling prophecies that say men ain't shit, women ain't shit, nobody out here is good enough for me, or nobody's gonna do right by me. So you just keep that energy swirling within your soul, and that's all, and you're projecting that out into the world, and that's all you're getting back. So whatever you say is like how it is. When you say how it is for you, that's how it's gonna be. So why can't we shift the conversation to what we do want instead of focusing on what we don't want? Because the more we focus on what we don't want, we just get more of that. It's like, I like to use the analogy of the race car drivers. Race car drivers, they look at their destination. If they look at what they don't want to drive into, they're going to drive into that. So for instance, if race car drivers, as they're going around the track, if they keep looking at the wall, they're going to smack into the wall. But if they continue to look at their destination, something in their steering, something in their skills of driving keeps them focused on their destination. It's the same thing with us. Just focus on what you want. Write about it, journal about it, put pictures up. Y'all love some vision boards. Put some pictures up with some words of what you want to feel. For me, I love love. Every day is Valentine's Day for me. Like, look at me. I'm in red today, for heaven's sake. That was accidental. But if I could, I have roses all around here. I keep some tulips in here, but I love roses. I love flowers. Every day I make it Valentine's Day, just in life, not just for me and for self-care and for self-love purposes, but because I love love. I'm romantic. I'm brutally romantic. So I like candles and, sensual things around me. So, focus on what you want. There are a lot of influencers and content creators that are out there sharing information that I think is valuable to some degree. But at some point, our conversations have to get to the place where we're talking about coming together. Like, I beg you, I'm begging. I'm literally begging us to see that these conversations that we keep having that are negative and we're still grieving old relationships. We're still trying to get over some guy who ghosted us, or trying to get over some woman who wasn't completely honest, or she did us some type of way. It's kind of like we are still very much on lockdown to some degree, especially in America. So why not take this time to really figure out what it is that you want and start to use that language? A lot of us know what we don't want, so it should be very easy to call out what we do want and focus on that. So if you're ever wanting to talk to me and have discussions with me, I don't mind teasing out some issue that you had with a guy or a person, male or female, to help you gain some positive perspective and extract some positive lesson from that trauma, that turmoil that you experienced. Because at some point we got to get over that. Like, feel it. You want to cry and eat ice cream for 3 or 4 days, do your thing. But at some point, you got to get to where you like, this is what I want. This is my focus. I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. And so I'm just really exhausted with seeing conversations go on and on from content creators and videos that are even shared with me in kind. People are sharing it with me just to share information, and I welcome that, and that's fine. But it's exhausting because we are in this collective traumatic situation with a whole pandemic. You got racism going crazy. Then you got, what was the other epidemic that I named the other day? Oh, mass shootings. We have a lot of just shit going on. You really think I'm gonna sit around here and continue to think upon the relationship issues that I've experienced? That's just adding to the more bad news. I don't want to hear bad news. So, and I don't want to hear a man sit across and tell me that I'm not enough for a rich man. And then that's the other thing. It's like, do we want to be in love or do we want to hit the lottery? I'm speaking to women now. Do we want to be in love or do we want to hit the lottery? If you want a rich situation, go and play the lottery. Because sometimes even I've gotten into conversations in my 20s where I was like, yeah, I want a rich man because I want to be able to move and come and go as I please. I've been there. I've had those discussions. I'll be the first to say I wanted a rich man at one point because I was just like, I don't want to work. And then I started to peel back those layers and go like, why do you really want a rich guy? Like, and then how are you going to meet him and where are you going to find him? You might as well just play the lottery, sis. And that's not, some people get lucky and they find a rich man and they fall in love and it's great. Knock yourself out. But at some point you got to be realistic and go, I live in Bumbleville, basically in the middle of nowhere. What is the likelihood of me meeting a rich man anyway? Slim to none. So it's like, let's be a little realistic and set some standards and tell myself, ask myself, who am I? What do I have to offer a relationship? Then what do I want to get out of that? Then that starts the list of and the prerequisites for the type of man that I want in my life. It's really simple. That's simplify your life by being realistic. Consider your environment, consider yourself, consider what you have, and don't require more than what you are able to bring to a relationship. Oh man. And then relationship sounds like capitalism too. Like, we're like, what do you bring to the table? Like, I'm just like, whew. Like, I don't live in fairy tale land at all. Like, I understand that when it comes to relationships, no finances, there's no romance. Like, romance without finance is disaster. Like, you have to have money, security. It's the way it is, you know? But I don't like the discourse, the conversations, the foundation of a relationship being what's in it for me. I'd rather not. Like, y'all gonna make me sit this one out. Y'all gonna make me hopefully, you know, maybe second time around, my next lifetime, maybe I'll be in some form of a relationship. Because at the rate things are going right now, I want to remain single. I hate to say that. But if it keeps going like this, it's messy. It's so messy out here. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Listen, be blessed, be good out there. Love each other, love yourselves. Love each other. For real. We need more love in the world. Y'all be good. Mwah.